Welcome. In this training video, we're going to be doing a review of how to enter notes against companies, jobs, and the subcontacts beneath those companies and jobs in FunctionPoint. We'll start in the Companies module. I'm going to start by navigating to a company's detail screen. You'll notice from the company detail screen, in our series of action buttons along the top right corner, we have a button that says Add Note. Selecting this will bring us to our Note Add page, where we can select an existing note template or enter a title, the body. We can then take an action that we call pinning to the dashboard. This allows you to notify other internal staff of the existence of this note, and this will also send them an email if they are subscribed to the appropriate alert. We can upload files, some neat drag and drop functionality, and we can drag files from our desktop and upload them against the note. We can also take other actions, such as entering a follow-up date and time. We can also create what we call a follow-up task. Now, you do not need to create a follow-up task in order to receive an alert for the follow-up date and time. However, selecting to create a follow-up task will put an item on your dashboard and on your calendar. If it's very important to be notified of this follow-up, you'll probably want to create a follow-up task. We can also choose to make this note client visible. This is always defaulted to be unselected, but if you select it, it will be available to clients in the client portal if it's a feature that you use. You'll also notice some fields on the left side. This allows you to relate this note to other areas in the system, including contacts and jobs. Now, we can manually select the contact and the job that we want to relate this note to. However, I'm going to show you some other methods of entering notes specifically against the contact and the job in just a second. But first, we'll submit this note. Notice now that we are looking at the Note Details page. Notice the breadcrumb. It lets us know what the note is relating to in the system: the contact, the job, the project, and the company. We can see the title and the body, the follow-up date, if there is one, comments that have been entered. We can enter additional comments. We can also see files that have been uploaded against the note. Now let's navigate back to the company's details screen, and we'll look at how we can enter a note against the contact directly. You'll notice from the company details screen we have a list of contacts beneath the company. Selecting one of these will navigate us to their contact details page, where we can add a note exactly as we did from the company details page. However, there's a bit of a shortcut. Once you navigate to the company's details page and you see the list of contacts, you'll notice on the far right we have a column that says plus note. Selecting on the radio button in the plus note column beside a contact will also bring you to the Note Add page, but notice that the contact fills in automatically and you do not need to manually select that individual. The functionality is very similar from the job details page. If we navigate to a job details page, you'll notice that we have a list of contacts below. We also have an action button up at the top right hand corner that says Add Note. Selecting this, as you guessed it, will bring you to the Add Note page and automatically relate this job to the note. However, you also may want to relate this to a specific contact. The process is exactly the same. You'll notice in the contact table, on the far right side, we also have a column called plus note. Selecting the radio button for the contact will bring you to the Note Add page, but notice that it automatically relates the appropriate contact and the appropriate job to this note. Another neat feature of adding a note from the job details page is that if we select the action of pinning to the dashboard, notice that all of the internal staff people that are a part of this job will automatically be selected, so we don't have to select them manually. Now, once your note has been added, they will be available from the details page of any item that they are related to in the system. So for example, looking at a job details page, if we select the Note module, you'll notice that we have a list of notes entered against this job. We can see the note title, who entered it, the contact it's to, and if any files are attached to it. Notice also hovering over the title shows the body of the note and how many comments have been entered against that note. If you want to see the comments, select the note title, and that will navigate you to the note details page, where we can then see the comments that have been entered and the files that have been uploaded, and also if there happens to be a follow-up date. That concludes this session on entering notes. Notes are a very valuable and very useful resource in FunctionPoint. It allows you to keep track of communications with clients, prospects, vendors, and also internal staff. It allows you to keep a record of those communications and refer back to them whenever you need to. Please continue checking out more of our videos for more helpful information on using FunctionPoint.